our version of a bar.
Our version of a coffee shop. And we're actually right beside the cookie shop, and we're not getting cookies today because we'll talk about it later. And we have Willow. Wait, Will,
Show yourself. Show yourself to the vloggy. Say hi, vlog.
I have also really hyped this coffee shop up because this is hands down the best coffee that I've ever had.
Did Kat think that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so Chloe
Kat and Tyri will be coming for you if this is not.
Chloe has really high expectations because I've been hyping it up, and she went somewhere yesterday. What was it?
Atomic. Yeah.
Atomic. And she said it was the best coffee she's ever had so far. So this will be like a test. I've not tried.
We'll be doing a review in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't tried the Atomic one though, so I'm really scared for Chloe to try it.
Yum.
Honest review.
Yeah, it tastes like they put hazelnut syrup in it. It's really
Is it good?
really yum. Yeah, that's yum.
Yay!
Yeah, that's really good coffee.
I told you, when I had my first sip of it.
That's really sweet. That's so yum. That's really good.
Mine's not as hot as I would like it to be. Oh, you're so pretty.
Say hi, Willow.
Fiber Boost, sponsor me.
Please, iHerb and Fiber Boost.
Coffee, protein bar. I may have fucked up massively the last 2 days, but today is a new day.
Show them the inside of the Boost bar because honestly, that's lit. That is so good. Are you kidding?
10 out of 10.
I reckon,
Rocky Road's
honestly,
still my favourite though.
I reckon that's my favourite now.
But
And I would not buy Fiber Boost.
Really?
No, never.
Why?
But then I had Rocky Road and I was like, Rocky Road's 9 out of 10 for me. That is 10 out of 10. And I'm not even a jam girly. That is lit. That is
it's like
so
dried
yum.
strawberry.
Are you going to tell the vlog about your last night?
Yeah, I'm actually going to do it like the opening, because I filmed a what I eat in the day with the best intentions of
Yesterday?
navigating that Friday.
True.
Or how I'm navigating eating out and stuff like that. Filmed the whole thing, had my Ninja Creamy, and that's when it was nah,
It's all over.
it's all over. So I'm gonna record a intro talking about it, and then I'll do, because that's how I would navigate it.
Yeah.
It just happened on that day.
And I feel like it's good for people to understand that someone who's really loves their routine and loves the way they live and has high values for themselves.
We're all human.
Yeah, we're all human, and I think that's just honest and authentic. If you can go, this is what happened and this is how I come back from it. Okay, I gotta go get my dog.
Go.
Come here.
Good morning, guys. I haven't really vlogged this week, so welcome back to another weekly vlog. And I'm going to start off the video with a little bit of a chatty get ready with me and a little bit of a catch up on how things have been moving this week. The reason this week has been pretty slack on the vlogging department is just because I had such a social week last week. I was literally out and about more often than I probably should have been during a typical work week, and I just felt sometimes when I have weeks like that, it's so necessary, and I had the best week last week, but also it kind of throws you off when you work for yourself as well, because you do actually have to work, and while I do most of my work really early in the morning so that I do have more flexibility during the day, it's just the routine element of it. It can really impact your overall sort of mindset, which is so important when you are responsible for managing yourself and working for yourself and how you show up. So this week I was cool, I had a really social week last week, which is epic. This week I'm just gonna go a little bit more back into my quote unquote normal routine structured week. And sometimes I'm so reliant, structure and routine. That is my biggest superpower, but it's also my biggest weakness and downfall. My ability to be spontaneous and be in the present moment isn't the greatest, I must say, and it's definitely something that moving forward I'm trying to improve and work on. And that's why last week I did want to say yes to a lot of things that I probably wouldn't normally have said yes to. But it was a really big learning opportunity as well for me, because when I don't have that like structure, routine in place, it can kind of send me a bit loop-de-loo. So I just felt a little bit off come the end of the week. I feel honestly for the last 2 weeks it's felt like I'm going to get my period, but I just haven't yet. Sleep's been improving and everything. My weight is very gradually going up as well, so it's a good sign that my body is recovering as it should be. But yeah, it just means like when we are reverse dieting, you don't just bounce back to normal. It is obviously a bit of a recovery process, and as your hormones are sort of repairing and recovering and your hormone balance is changing, like you're gonna kind of go through different feelings and different phases. So you can't just expect to feel good all of the time. You'll have good days and bad days. But I found, at the end of last week, I was just feeling a little bit scatty, and I'm not sure if it was just too much change from what I'm used to, or just like a couple of different layers of different things, hormone changes, emotional things I'm sort of navigating, just a lot of things. But I had a massive blowout in the weekend, like full on overeating. I don't want to say binge eating, because I don't feel like it was a big binge. It was just like massively over consuming food. Like I'm talking like probably 2,000 calories over my calorie target 2 days in a row. And that was just like, I don't know. I don't even know what it was. I actually made a whole video about it, so go check that out when that comes live. I just talk a little bit about like the day and how it went and what kind of led me into that trap. But again, I feel like there was just multiple layers going on when that happened. So yeah, this week I was like, okay, cool, let's just start fresh, get back into my usual routine, get back into my normal workflow, get all my work commitments done at the start of the week, and just make sure everything is finished towards the back end of the week, and then I can chill out a little bit more. So yeah, here we are. I have had a really successful week this week. After last week's blowout, I had a bit of a conversation with my coach, and she said, like, I think it's time now to start easing away from tracking so rigidly. I have tracked my food pretty much religiously for 3+ years. And tracking my food is a real comfort crutch for me, because I only ever been able to see results and progress in my fitness journey since I started tracking my nutrition seriously. And another reason why I really heavily rely on it, and I think I've mentioned this before, is like I'm not naturally very in tune with my body's natural hunger signals. Although I don't feel hungry at the moment, and like I haven't really felt hungry for this whole year, like senses of physical hunger, because I changed my whole nutrition trajectory. I still never really feel like 100% full, but I also never feel super hungry. So it's kind of hard for me to know when I need to eat and when I don't need to eat, and how much I need to eat. So like I could easily smash back a huge meal and like not really feel full, but not feel like, I don't know, I always kind of feel like I could eat more, even if I'm satisfied or not fully full. Like, I don't know, I could always just feel like I can eat more, and it's really hard for me to like keep tabs on myself sometimes. And I can always eat. Like, I'm not the kind of person that's just like, oh no, I'm not really that hungry. Like, I could literally always eat. So that is something that I am going to struggle with. And the reason being is like, in the situations where I'm not fully in control, like I was saying last week, I was feeling a lot of emotional things, I had a lot of social outings, I was totally out of my normal routine. I can get really overwhelmed and overstimulated, and then I turn to food as like a comfort thing, or I slip into that all or nothing mindset of like, oh well, if I can't control it, like fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I want. And I need to stop doing that, because that's something that I used to do as a habit for most of my life. Like food was just such a comfort blanket for me. And I used to just go in these massive cycles of like overeating and restricting for most of my life, even like as early as maybe 10 years old. Like it's been a really long, like most of my life. And yeah, it's something that I need to learn to trust myself. Like I can make informed food choices. I am really clear of my nutrition values now. I do know what works best in my body. I just need to take a step back from tracking and actually learn to trust myself, because I also have this kind of like fear in the back of my mind just from my past and everything that I've just discussed, that I can't not track. Like I tell myself like I need to track because otherwise I don't know. So I need to kind of work on that and be more confident with how I'm navigating my nutrition outside of just tracking. And intuitive eating and not tracking has never really felt good for me. So the ultimate goal is to get me to a place where, you know, I am at a happy maintenance. I am making good nutrition choices daily based off what makes me feel my best and my nutrition values. So I'm kind of terrified. This week I've started taking small steps in that direction, just so I don't give myself a big jump scare next week, because next week is the week that we're actively going to start working on removing tracking. Obviously we'll probably just do it slowly, but yeah, I just wanted to sort of implement it now so it doesn't feel really overwhelming next week. And all I've done is pre-logged all of my meals and prepped my meals for a full 7 days worth of meal prep. And then what I'm doing is kind of like keeping the same foods, relatively the same foods each day, but I will make small little changes or small little tweaks. And instead of going into my FitnessPal, logging it and changing it to make sure that it fits my macros, I'm actually just learning to make more informed choices. So for example, if I have like a piece of dark chocolate that isn't accounted for, or that I haven't put into my plan, I'll just take some fats out from somewhere else or some carbs out from somewhere else. I'm trying to not be so focused on my actual macro breakdown, like my carbs, my proteins, and my fats, but just more so putting my protein, like prioritizing my protein and my fiber and plants first and foremost, which is what I do anyways, and that's how I kind of like to eat. But I'm just learning to tune in a little bit more. And like for example, this morning I had two eggs prepped that I needed to eat, and normally like in my FitnessPal I only have logged one. So instead of having 2 pieces of bread, protein bread, I just had 1 piece of protein bread but 2 egg slices, if that makes sense. So we're slowly moving in the right direction there. This is a 10-minute chat now, but I felt like I just needed to have a little bit of a catch up and let you guys know sort of where I am at in my journey. We're like nearly 5 weeks post show now, and yeah, I've had 2 massive blowouts, which was pretty much all of last weekend, to the point where I just had to stop tracking and give myself permission to just be present, because I think the mental restriction was like starting to get to me. And then I've had a couple of like small blips, which I've spoke about before as well, in social situations. And that's it really. So I think I've had like maybe 4 blips the day of show, but that doesn't really count because that's kind of part of the fun. The social situation, or the social dinner that I had maybe a week or 2 post show with the brownies, that set me off. And then yeah, all of last weekend. So pretty good considering last year every second day, like I kid you not, I was stuck in the overeating cycle for months. Like I think it was 4 months. I was constantly battling with myself, constantly thinking about food. Like I was so inflamed. My body was so, honestly, I just can't even express. I can't even put into words how horrible I felt. And I was also in a really low state of energy availability as well. So like right now, basically since I finished competing, like my energy has just gone back to normal. My sleep's improving. I'm getting better every single day. My strength has gone up, but that was not the case for me last year. Last year, it was a whole, like it took me 4 months to actually feel somewhat normal again. And even then, like, because I had gained weight so quickly, I was like really inflamed and quite puffy, and I just really didn't feel good within myself. Although it did pay off, because I did just go straight back into another prep, so the rate of gain was kind of necessary in order to make improvements. And still then, like, I don't have enough muscle density anyways. I need a lot longer than what I had, but yeah, it served a purpose at the time, but it was very uncomfortable, and I would not want to feel that way again or go down that route again. Anyways, I pretty much done my makeup. I just have to do my eyes, but I'm going to turn this off now because I've literally been yapping for 12 minutes. Just making my morning coffee. Thought I would tell you my game plan of today. So it's 10:25. I need to do 5 more client check-ins for the week. So that's going to take me like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to get through those. I also this morning, this is a hard thing about like time management and juggling different types of content. Like I love creating content. Like I feel like that's actually kind of like what I love creating content. I'm not that much of a creative person, so I feel like it's kind of my creative outlook. I love baking, I love cooking, which I've mentioned before. So this morning, while the light is coming through the kitchen, I recorded a couple of recipes and I thought I would show you. I made these like Ferrero Rocher protein balls, and can we just, I'm going to show you. I have a whole container full of them. Like, yum. And it's about 10 grams of protein per ball, 150 calories, which is quite a, like, protein balls and bliss balls do tend to have quite a lot of calories in them. 150 calories I don't think is too bad, considering it does have 10 grams of protein in it as well. And it doesn't use any nut butters, so it's just like oat flour, protein powder, dates, not even medjool dates. I just used camel dates, which are like the cheap ones, and it's totally fine. What else did I put in it? Protein powder, a little bit of PB2, but you don't need to put PB2 in it. Dark chocolate, nuts, and each one, like, this is how much love I've made it with. Each one has like a little hazelnut ball in it. So I filmed that this morning. I also filmed, have I put it away already? I've been prepping my eggs. Rather than cooking and scrambling up my eggs and making a big mess in the kitchen every morning, I've actually been prepping them. So this is how they look. I put them in a bake dish and I bake them in the oven. This one is topped with like pesto, cottage cheese, and chili flakes. And I just bake them in the oven on 200 degrees until they're cooked through, and then I slice it into portions. So I'll either do 3 or 4 days worth. This is 3 days worth. And then what I do is I'll have it with either Jerry's low carb bun or the toast. I've actually been preferring having the toast because it gives you like 12 days worth or 12 servings, whereas this only gives you 4, and they're pretty pricey. So if you're going to get them, probably get the bread just in terms of feasibility. But I prefer the buns in terms of like texture. I don't know, they're like kind of more satisfying, a little bit more satisfying to eat, and I have it with like barbecue sauce, avocado, cottage cheese, and stuff like that. So those are a couple of things that I've been loving, which I'm going to post the recipes for. So I'll put the links in the description box below, and make sure you subscribe, like, follow, because then I can be inspired to keep making content, because I always feel like I put so much time and energy into sharing recipes and stuff like that, and like nobody likes them. So if you do use them, tag me. If you like them, share them, follow, subscribe, please. It's so hard to grow on YouTube and all these different platforms we're trying to keep up with, so it means a lot. Anyways, I am going to go do some work now. I'm not going to film it because I literally just sit here and talk to my computer, and then I'm going to get on with my day. Oh, I was meant to tell you guys my game plan. Work. Then I think I need to get some like fresh produce, so I can do my meal prep over the weekend, because I don't normally go to town on a Friday. So I'm going to go get my produce today, so I can do my meal prep for the weekend. And then what else was I going to do? Go to the gym, of course. I have a lower body session, and I might actually record today because I've not recorded my training in a while, so I'll try record. I just remembered one more thing that I wanted to show you guys. I am obsessed. Chloe got me onto this. We have this shitty little dairy up the road, and it's like honestly got fuck all in it. Two good things that are like incredible that we've discovered over the last couple of weeks. They stock Dubai chocolate cake bars, which I've never seen anywhere ever, and they're pretty decent calories. They're like 290 calories per bar, but it's freaking elite. Even me and Henry were like, oh my god, that is like the best thing ever. So I'm gonna go have a look and see if they've got any more in stock and just get one to share this weekend maybe, because it's just such a treat. It's so good, and I don't know where else you can get them. And these are delicious, but I thought the chocolate one would be amazing. I'm such a chocolate girl. I love chocolate everything. It's chocolate coconut water, and I actually made an Ninja Creamy with it, and it wasn't that nice, but I think this will be so nice with to make like an iced latte or an iced coffee with. This one, which is the lychee one, is so good, like incredible. And I'm gonna go buy a couple more. I went to buy some more chocolate ones yesterday. Literally, Chloe literally has brought them all, so thanks, Chloe. No, just kidding. Because I wouldn't have tried this otherwise. I only got this because this is the last one left, and it's so good, and I'm obsessed with it, and I'm gonna go buy like 3 more, and they will be my pre-workout when I need them in the car. I love like having a bag of Fun Day lollies and drinking a cold drink in my latte cup with ice, and I'll have like aminos, or I could have this. It is just so good. So I'm gonna get some more, and I will show you guys if I find the Dubai chocolate, but they only had one left last time, so it might be all gone or all out of stock. It has literally been like 2 hours or something since I last recorded. I edited a reel, I posted the reel, it was a recipe, and I have not done my check-ins still, and I'm like really putting it off. I really struggle if I'm doing content in the morning, which I'm really glad I did because the lighting has totally changed now and the sun's gone and the sky is grey. But if I do my content first thing in the morning, I find that it really like throws me off for the rest of the day. It takes so much time. It's like so consuming. It takes a lot of energy, and it takes your like a lot of your attention span. And then by the time you're done with it, it's really hard to like sit in front of your computer or sit in front of a desk for a few hours and like bring that enthusiastic energy when you feel so drained and like you've just been sat around doing nothing, which is how I feel. And I really struggle on these days. Sorry, I've got like so many random bits and bobs because I was trying to record in my kitchen, and like we know, I don't have a lot of time. I'm very time poor, so I like shove everything to the side. But I really need to do these check-ins, and on these days where I feel like I'm struggling and I can't focus and I can't give my best efforts, I always go, okay, what's the minimum that I can do? So with all of my clients, I give them like a basically 24 to 48 hour turnover period for my client check-ins, so that I've got 2 days from when I receive their check-in to actually provide their feedback, and those are working days as well. And then this week, because I've had double the check-ins with the Transform Challenge girls, I've given them 24 to 72 hours. So I always kind of get their check-ins done usually within 24 hours anyways, but it's better to like over deliver than under deliver, if that makes sense. So on the days where I'm really struggling and I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually just can't focus, I'm not gonna show up as my best self or like have as much attention to detail, those are the days where I use that buffer zone where I'll go, okay, like realistically, I still have another 24 hours to get it done. Is it urgent? Like what needs to be done today that's more important, or like what is going to benefit like me and how I show up today. So sometimes prioritizing things or assessing things, taking a step back like that can be really helpful, because at the end of the day, like you have to take care of like your mental health as well. And when you work for yourself, it can be really hard because you're by yourself all of the time. So if your mental state of being is not in a good place, it's really hard to show up. And sometimes like one bad day or one day where you don't quite feel like yourself it can have like a bit of a domino effect through the rest of the week. So knowing like what to prioritize, realistically today, my absolute minimum that I can do in terms of like my work is I need to get 3 client like one-on-one check-ins done, which I can do easily. It just makes it seem more digestible. And then I need to do 1 transform check-in. So the rest of the stuff I can do tomorrow morning. I have time for that then, and that will be my top priority then. So sometimes we have to just assess things. Was the content necessary to do this morning? Probably not, but I don't have, like, I'm glad that I did, because the lighting has just changed in my kitchen. And again, like, when you're an online coach, unfortunately, like, I love creating content personally, but it actually takes up more time creating content, marketing yourself, providing value outside of coaching. It's really important for like business growth and just like your personal branding and your personal marketing. You can't be an online coach without an online presence. And that's, I think, something a lot of people don't understand is like, everyone wants to be an online coach, but nobody wants to do the marketing. Nobody wants to do the work. Nobody wants to show up online and share their journey or their personal development, etc. But this is like, people don't want, we've got too many influencers out there. Like, there's so many influencers with millions and millions of subscribers or like followers, whatever you want to call them. And it loses relatability. Like, I don't look at people with millions of subscribers that have like Lamborghinis and really nice houses and feel inspired. Like, I feel almost demotivated because it's like so far from what's within my reach. Whereas like, I always think like, I want to be aspiring. Like, I want to be the person that's maybe 1 or 2 steps ahead of you or 5 steps ahead of you at a push rather than like 15, because then you lose that relatability to your audience. So little insight, if anyone is a little hustler or wanting to build their business or their brand or a personal brand, like, that's how I deal with things from that end. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going and doing my little grocery shop today, which is annoying, but I can do it tomorrow if I need to, or I actually can just pop into one of the shops that I want to pop into. So we'll see. I might not take the dogs out today because I don't feel like it. And sometimes, again, you got to focus on what's going to make you feel your best. So I need to get through this. And I'm sitting in my kitchen still because it's still very cold in my office up until spring, summer. So I'm still sitting in my kitchen while I get some light. Not that there's a lot of it, but if I sit in my dungeon, I'd feel like even more depressed. So yeah. We're having another dinner date, this time at my non-aesthetic house versus Chloe's Chloe's aesthetic house. Oh, what's this? This is like, is it miso?
Yeah, this is Greek yogurt and I think that's called like a bodo or something. It's like a little Mexican thing you get in the supermarket, and I mix them in a spice mix. Parmesan, shredded chicken from the slow cooker.
That looks
with
really
beans,
good.
pickles, salsa,
It looks
and
so
then
good.
yeah, those are my little toppings. And this is my naughty. And then this is my good.
Yum.
This is from last week's haul, everyone.
Chloe, you have to tell everyone about your accomplishment for the week.
I hit my first goal that I set for myself, and I hit it exactly 3 months to the day, which was exciting, which was yesterday. Not because this closer, because I'm still grinding away. Whoa, sorry guys. Wow, that's so fun, eh? Why does my arm look so long? Anyway, yeah, that's my update, guys. My husband is also in a bit of a deficit grind at the moment. We're having a girls' night because the boys are at the gym. Girls' night, see what I mean? Where's our littlest girl? Can we have a picnic for dinner? Yes, we can have a picnic for dinner. Do we not have any more cupcakes? We have Oreos. Yummy. I bought treats, and what treats are you gonna eat? Because you already had a little Freddo that I bought you. Guys, these are delicious. This is like, I know this is not Whole Foods. This is our 20% Soul Foods. These are like 65 calories. Freddo with crunchy. Amazing. Amara loved. Amara approved. was your yummy? Was this delicious? What about the balls your mum made you? Where are they? In the fridge?
Oh, she doesn't like them anymore.
You ate like 5 yesterday, didn't you? Or is that your daddy?
Oh my god, Henry ate so many.
Henry, what are you up to? Okay, bye vlog. We're having a picnic.
My dinner,
Yeah.
pumpkin, mince, green beans, cottage cheese.
My dinner.
Yours looks way better than mine. And really annoying dog. Yum. Look, Amara. Look at the cookie. You're amazing, thank you.
Oh, you got your cake.